Greetings, my fellow Homo sapiens, and welcome to another speed build. It's pack release day, or at least it is for me now. When this is going up, it's probably the day after or something. Happy pack release day. Snowy Escape is out for everybody at this point. How are you all enjoying the pack? I haven't even gotten to the gameplay yet personally. I've just been building and create a sim and setting up sims, stories and relationships. It's been fun. But this was my first build with the pack. I sort of started it beforehand in preparation and I didn't record it because I wanted to be able to figure it out. But this is Yamachan Village. It is a retail lot replacing the lounge and is a part of my Mount Komorebi project, which is essentially a project with the goal of making Mount Komorebi super immersive without being able super immersive so you can do everything there and not have to actually leave it, because it's really annoying when, for instance, when I'm in like Sulani and then I have to go over to Brindleton Bay to get my dog to a vet clinic, because, you know, those two worlds are nowhere near. So the goal of this is to avoid that. It features a bakery, a fashion shop, and I also put some skis and snowboards out of there. And the bakery has a bunch of pastries in it already ready for sale. The mannequins all have outfits made specifically tailored for Snowy Escape. I probably could have done the default outfits, but I wanted to be original. And this build actually has a story or a meaning behind it. What a concept, I know. So, basically, the town description talked a bit about how it's sort of stuck between its traditional roots and becoming more of a touristy type of place, and so I really wanted to portray that with this build. And so it has traditional architecture, but it's covered in neon signs and advertisements to sort of represent that in a more literal sense that you can see. And I'm very proud with how that turned out. It should be under my gallery, origin ID Hydrael 825, as Yamachan Village V2, because I did it, I uploaded it, and then I realized that I didn't actually look and debug as much as I thought I had, and there was a couple items that I wanted to add, and I had also forgotten the bins, so you now have bins. That's a concept, that's nice. And there's also just more Yamachan themed stuff to make it look like, so there'll be a few surprises and new things when you download it for yourself. Please download it for yourself and follow me on the gallery. I only have like 3 followers, I'm desperate. But, I don't know, right now I'm really enjoying the build of it. I think it's really cool, really fun, really interesting. It's very unique, and honestly, I probably wouldn't be using it in any other world, unfortunately. But I think that that just is the cost of getting these more unique, not unique, these more diverse cultures, non-American, non-European, into the game. Unfortunately, I'm really hoping The Sims 5 is built to be able to house a lot more diverse levels of culture and different types of culture right from the get-go, so when we do get them or updates around them, they feel less like standalone experiences like we do with Island Living. And I haven't really gone to the gameplay, but from what I've heard, probably this one as well. But anyway, in honor of the new pack, I have a story to share with you all about my first experience with snow. I'm saying snow in quotation marks. So, basically, I used to be in the Boy Scouts, and they had this fancy little camping trip where we would all go, and we would camp, and it was, and I guess, not mountainous, but a higher up region, and so, I had fun the first day, and then we all went to bed in our tents, which, by the way, I hate camping, so that was already a downside for me, the whole idea of being in camp, and then, we wake up, and it is freezing, and it wasn't cold. Snow. What did I say? Cold. It was snow. But it was really mushy snow. Like, really bad, really mushy, disgusting snow, and for some reason, young me just freaked the flip out at this. I don't know why. It was so personally, I guess, what's the word? Disturbing to me, but I hated it. I hated how it felt. I was being over dramatic, I'm assuming, but also another boy there was also like that, so I wasn't the only one, though I could have fed into the mass hysterics. So there's that. But we did it, And we were acting so bad that our dads were just like, okay, they can't be here, we have to take them home. So we drove home, we stopped for breakfast, and we never actually did any morning activities. And ever since then, I do not like snow, even though I've never experienced real snow because of my terrible, horrible, mushy snow experience. And that story took a lot less time than I was expecting, so, oh, something about the build. I actually placed the mannequins on platforms and have them facing the window, and you can still use them, which I think personally is really cool. And another thing, I just want to rant about it. Well, first of all, two things I want to rant about. One, who designed the cupcake machine? I just want to have a chat, just a quick chat. You know, I thought, oh, it's big, but I can use it in this build, and I did. But it's still incredibly bulky despite all the space I gave it. It's really, you know, Noah, we're gonna calm down, we're gonna relax a bit, and we're not gonna focus in on that. No. Something I wanted to rant about was, why can't you set employee uniforms for retail lots like you can for restaurants? Because restaurants, you have a little thing and it's like, choose your uniforms, and you can choose them, and then it's like, okay, cool, you chose your uniforms, and now everybody who downloads it lot has these uniforms. Retail lots, it's like you hire your employees, then you design the uniforms, and then you specify the outfit you want for each individual employee, which is really annoying because I had these cute little special things, or these cute little, oh god, what's the word? These cute little outfit plans for the employees, and I built them all out, and it was really cute and really fun, and I loved them, and they were just like, no, can't do that, sorry. So you can't see it, sorry. If I ever turn this into a full save file, I think there is a way I can do that, so I might try doing this in a full save file, because I could actually, I guess, determine who the employees are and then customize them. So, we will see. Let's see. Another story, I guess, just really quickly, is today in class we had to talk about the Crucible in our own little breakout rooms, because digital class. And we were looking at it from a feminist perspective, looking back on it using a feminist perspective. And first of all, the first issue was my group was made entirely out of men, which, yes, we can look back at it and we do have interesting things to say and interesting things to discuss, but when you're looking at something from a feminist perspective, it really is useful to have a female perspective to help with the conversation. So there's that. And then, second of all, apparently we were actually the best conversation she had heard, but she just came into us on a really good time, because we had finished our conversation, and we were talking about just random stuff. And then, one guy was like, hey, actually, I have a question, and I guess it was a really good question, and we were, like, in the process of just sort of discussing it, when she comes in, and I didn't even know she was in, because I may have been working on this build in the background, and so I didn't see her come into the Zoom meeting. No, I wasn't working on this build, I was working on my Sims. So, that happened, and then she literally unmuted, was like, you are all the best build, and then we go back to the main room, she's like, one of you were having really good discussions, and I'm like, oh, that's me. Sorry, I don't mean to brag, I just thought it was a fun little story that happened today. But we are ending off now, so thank you so much for watching. If you want to see any of my future Snowy Cape content, there should be a build coming up either today or tomorrow, another one, along with my LP of Snowy Escape, probably coming out tomorrow, I'm gonna say. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of that content. I really do greatly appreciate every little thing. It truly does help, considering I'm a small YouTuber. So do that, please, and thank you. So with that, I'm going to log off now. Goodbye.